Something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Anthony is out there with Harris, and it's Okeke in at the 3, the small forward. Here's the Magician. Claxton the pass to the Magician. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Elbow shot is on the way. And good that time.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Now here is Harris. Last time, 14 points for him. Stolen by Warren. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Anthony with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
The pass to Irving. Here's the Magician. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Cole Anthony. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the night, and he can't get the first one.
Shooting for Brooklyn. No.
And the second free throw, good.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Here's Irving. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Shot from 12. And again, no good by Brooklyn. To the inside. Here's Banchero. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Jamal Mosley. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Here's the Magician. Gary Harris making his last shot. The Magician passes to Irving.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Clock at 6.
First quarter.
Unloads from 13. And he hits the jump shot.
Boy, his timing is just superb. Durant absolutely lethal on catch and shoot opportunities.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
First time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better.
Together, that makes some noise.
Quarter. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Trailblazers.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
The Magician out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Durant, and at the 5. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's the Magician. It's hauled in by the Magic. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
And something that's been on the uptick in the NBA is free throw shooting. League-wide, Clark, teams are having more success from the stripe than ever before.
The 2020s are on pace, Kevin, to be the best free throw shooting decade in the history of the game, with skilled players now favored relative to the old school bangers. I mean, everybody pretty much has to be able to knock down shots to be effective as a player in today's game. So the free throw shooting percentage is going up. Not much of a surprise to me.
Inside. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
First personal foul.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Banchero kicks to Fultz. Pass to Carter. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Nets with the lead. The Magician passes to Claxton. Durant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Fultz, the pass to Carter. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's the Magician. That shot is off. So Orlando will take it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Okeke. It's good. This game is all even. Okeke's got his first points of the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's the Magician. Carter pulls it in. The Magic have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking it, just playing off instincts and reaction.
Place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
T-shirt. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody.
Brooklyn making some changes. Curry. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters.
34. The Magic. 30. Here to put on a show,
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game for Cole Anthony.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Gary Harris is out there with Anthony, and it's Okeke in at the 3. And Wendell Carter Jr., right, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Harris outside. Outside Anthony. Out to Carter. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. And Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
Fultz, he's checked in for Orlando. Okeke passes to Fultz. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Fultz has got his second basket of the game.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Here's the Magician, guarded by Fultz. The Magician, no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Bankero. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Bankero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
Here's the Magician. And it's off from three-point range. To the middle for the lead. And it's laid in by Fultz. And it's 6 points from Markelle Fultz. Many scouts had Bankero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Bankero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Carter. Uses the glass to finish the way.
Carter Jr.
Carter's got the lead up to 3 now for the match.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Very slow start offensively. Here's Sumner. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball back in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in.
And so it's T.J. Warren making highlights for Brooklyn. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So at Durant sitting on the bench. This is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. We've got the Magician. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Sumner in at the point guard position.
You know, the thing about Carter, even though he loves to play with his back to the bucket, he can also face you up and knock down the jump shot.
Here's the Magician. He's covered by Isaac. They get it again. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for Edmond Sumner. Okeke's checked in for the Magic. Down low. And he jams it with authority.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's the Magician, covered by Anthony. Durant shoots a fader. The shot is good off the backboard. And it's 9 points for the Magician.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now, here's Bull. Defended by Durant. It's tipped. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Curry on the wing. To Durant with it. Now Anthony defending. Pass to the Magician. 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
To the wing right side. Here's Okiki. A rebound by the Nets.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now here's Anthony. He's covered closely. Here's Bull. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
The Magician passes to Irving. Here's the Magician, covered by Anthony. Here's the Magician. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Cole Anthony.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Warren's checked in for the Nets. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. He hits the second from the line. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Magic. Trailing here by 8. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And the other thing we've seen them do well tonight is draw fouls. Time and time again throughout this game, they've won trips to the line and converted.
Now here's Durant. T right on him. And that one drops. And the Nets lead by 8.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
It's Anthony with the drive. And Durant sends it back. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Irving stepping the line with 2 shots.
And he is unable to get the second one. The Magic trailed by 9. Feeds to Carter. There's the dish to Anthony. The 8-footer. Here's Okiki. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's the Magician. This is it to Claxton. Now Kevin Durant. Here's the Magician. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. The Magicians got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn. Orlando, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Anthony. That shot misses. And Brooklyn will come the other way. There's the pass to Warren. Here's the Magician. Carter pulls it in. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Substitutions on the court.
Brooklyn with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave him that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you to
that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.